You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. Jet, we Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Fetty Waps and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, Black Sun, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring, sun up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty back with another one. My son is asleep right now, so I'm not trying to be too loud.
Nah, what's going on, everybody? Listen, he is asleep, though, but we got all the doors closed, so hopefully he don't hear me. Listen, what is going on, everybody? Happy Thursday! Game time tonight, Alabama A&M versus Grambling. All right. Listen, I know y'all see the title. Y'all know what it is. It's a little street news. This show shouldn't be too long unless you Bama's got something to say or people got questions and comments and concerns. But let me go ahead and open these call lines up just to be friendly.
You are the only participant in the conference. All participants are muted.
Oh, now you know I'm a rep. You know I'm a rep a little Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Warmack still hadn't gave my honorary degree. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know, I did go to Cleveland for a year, and I've been asking Dr. Warmack for my honorary degree at Cleveland University. So, but you know, nobody wants to give me my honorary degree. I mean, if FAMU wants to give me an honorary degree, I'll take that as well. I'll take that. Any honorary degree, I appreciate it because I don't want to go to class. That ain't my cup of tea, but I will take an honorary degree. Let me say this. Okay. I know people are getting tired. I know people, listen, I know people are getting tired of me talking about it, but listen, guys. Shout out to N.O. Joe. N.O. Joe said it, right? N.O. Joe said, listen, when Scott, it's not too much. I can probably count on one hand how many times I reported something to y'all, and it's been wrong. I mean, just flat out wrong, like did not happen. And number one was TC Taylor to Prairie View. I'll never live that down. That's what stopped me from breaking news, right? Had to learn the hard way. That's why I call everything word on the street, because it's just I'm just giving you the gossip. So if it happens, it happens. If it didn't, it's just gossip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what people are telling me. Now, I cannot stress this enough. The information that keeps leaking out about the Jackson State cheating, guys, I'm telling you, it's like the Diddy allegations. I know you like Scotty. What? Every time I hear something, it gets worse. Like from what I've been told initially to where it's going, it just keeps getting worse. Like the information that just keeps getting told to me, because it gets. I'm gonna say this, and this is all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let the rest fall. The investigation concluded yesterday. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it alone. Now, if UAPB decides to put a statement out, that's on UAPB. They should. I think they should. I think they should, because I think they should. Because from what I've been told, the commissioner's trying to keep this under wraps because he doesn't want the SWAC to be looked at in a bad light. I'm telling you right now, see, Fox News, I ain't going to investigate that. Maybe ballhead Rick Fox. But I'm telling you right now, the more that stuff is coming out about the scandal, I promise you guys, if it ever comes to light, all you're going to do is be like, damn. I'm going to be honest with you. From everything that they told me, it's worse than Michigan. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Whatever Michigan did, it is not as bad as what Ohio State did UAPB. I'm just telling you that right now. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you on that. That's how I'm gonna leave it at that. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, the only reason that they have not made a statement is because the SWAC commissioner has told UAPB that they're trying to keep it under wraps, because they don't want the information to come out and look bad against the SWAC. That's all I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. So don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, let's get to this street news. Listen. It is bad. There's not enough winning that Alabama. I'm being so serious when I say this. There's not enough wins in the season to tell you how bad the culture is at Alabama A&M. I've gotten text messages. I've gotten DMs from players. I've gotten DMs from alums that are around the program. They said that DT and Connell Maynard are cancer, like legit. They caught. I wish I should have screenshot it. In the DM, one of the people that hit me up said they called them culture cancers. That's what they called them. Culture cancers. And this was all the information that some of the people gave to me, right? Culture cancers, both of these ninjas, right? They said DT coming to the field late. Mondays, he get in super late. Some days he shows up whenever he wants. He has no accountability, just does whatever the hell he wants to do, right? A couple of days ago, yesterday, matter of fact, I believe, he tried to fight a tight end. He tried to fight this player on the team. Let me bring his face up. This is who he tried to fight. He almost got into a physical altercation with this tight end at practice. Now, granted, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, football is not a sport to where, you know what I'm saying, like that there won't be no yelling or cussing at or whatever. But to try to get into a physical, listen, man, I'm sorry, listen, the immaturity on this staff, especially from the head guy in the because they've been the problem for the last 3 years. I'm telling you, ever since Akil Glass has left, I'm telling you, every player that has left that program and reached out to me has told me the two issues. The biggest one is DT. Dwayne Taylor is the biggest issue at Alabama A&M. A lot of people like Maynard. For real. I'm keeping a buck with you. A lot of people like Maynard. A lot of the players really rock with Maynard. For real. Like, no joke. They really rock with Maynard. Like, hey, he's a solid cat, whatever. But the issue is he can't control DT. He can't control him. He's like a spoiled child that he just lets do whatever. He doesn't hold him accountable. He lets him do whatever he wants to do. And the people, the players, the offensive guys, they hate him. They hate him. The receivers that I talk to, they hate him. Like, I don't, to me, I'm being so serious right now. I could not fathom why you would even it's if I say this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. It's not that it's not that Maynard is, to me, I think you got to let DT go. I think a lot of headaches would be saved for A&M if they let DT go. I think if you bring back Maynard for another year, the requirement to bring back Maynard for another year is that you let Dwayne Taylor go. And I agree with them. I think he's a great offensive-minded guy, right? But the way that he talks to players, the way that he's the kind of guy that makes a hostile work environment. Like, he's that type of guy, right? And listen, it all works. It all works when you're winning. When you're winning, players take that, right? Like, it's no different than if Nick Saban cussing you clean out, if Kirby Smart's cussing you clean out, if Steve Sarkisian, you're winning. So this is what winning looks like, so you accept it. But when you suck and you haven't won shit, you don't feel like taking that. You don't feel like taking it. You really don't. That's what happens. Like, a lot of cultures, right? A lot of cultures, stuff is able to slide through the cracks because you're winning, right? Even though things might not be healthy, even though things might not be right, those things are overlooked because you're winning, right? We winning, we got success and we're doing this and we're playing for this game. That all works. But if you're not winning and you're not relevant in the winning discussion, a lot of that stuff just blows up, right? Winning, any coach, any player who knows football, anybody who knows sports will tell you, winning covers up a multitude of sins. It just does. But when you start losing, all the dirt comes funneling to the top. All the mess, all the dirt, right? All the things in the dark that nobody wanted to talk about, they're going to start talking about it because why? You're losing. It don't make no sense. Why are we doing it this way? Why are we doing that way, right? So you got this. Try to find a tight end. People say DTS checked out. The quarterback rotation has brought problems in the locker room when it comes to who's playing, who should be playing, who's the most talented. Listen, I said it from the beginning. Listen, the issue that I have with what A&M is doing is that the issue that I have with what Maynard's doing is you're bringing in grad transfers, and then you're literally having them waste a year. Like that, to me, that is like, listen, it's a different. I'm sorry, maybe I got a little bit of a heart, just a little bit, right? Like if you're bringing in grad transfers for the quarterback position that have 1 year, and you know what I'm saying, like you kind of just use. Listen, I know recruit. I know it's a hard knock life. I know it's a dog eat dog world. But man, that junk is just grimy to me. That's just grimy to me. I'm sorry. It's just grimy to me. Like I get it. Like I'd rather you have gotten Xavier, maybe got a sophomore or junior that got some years. So maybe when Xavier leaves, but you bringing in grads and they got 1 year left, and then they on the bench the whole year. It's like, damn, I wasted my grad year to be on the bench. Now, granted, that's on the player as well, making that decision. It is on the player. I do understand that, right? But I just think that's a little grimy. That's just me personally. But hey, to each his own. I just think that's a little grimy. Like I think you should go young. If you go young at quarterback, then you're developing behind the guy that you feel should be the guy, right? And then maybe a guy that you feel can step in and do the job after your starter might get hurt or whatever. But I'm just not a fan of that. I'm just me personally. But like I said, that's not a knock on them. I just think it's grimy, right? But at the end of the day, these two Bamas got to go. Like I do not understand how you bring these Bamas back. And if I'm being honest, I these are the kind of relationships I think that need to be split up, because I think Dwayne Taylor is a great offensive coordinator. Do I think there's things about him that he needs to fix to be relatable to his players, so he doesn't like isolate or disassociate himself with his players? Yes. Is he a smart dude? Absolutely. Is he creative offensively? Absolutely. Right. And I think he needs to get a revamped image by leaving Maynard, because from what I've been told, Maynard has been his crutch. Right. He don't work as hard. He don't do what he's supposed to do. Other people pulling their weight, and he's not pulling his weight. Right. Like this is the things that I've heard from the program. Right. So it's like these two guys need to separate more. Connell Maynard can go be Connell Maynard somewhere else, right? But Dwayne Taylor has to go rebuild his image somewhere else. I think he's a great OC, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets another job as an OC, because he's not a slouch at calling plays. But he has to be in a situation to where he doesn't have the crutch of Connell Maynard, where he has to prove himself. He has to go into a situation where he cannot come to the field late. He can't show up to the Magic City Classic drunk. He can't show up to practices drunk. Like, he has to revamp that image, because that is the stuff that people talk about. That is what alums have told me. That is what players have told me. He's came to practice drunk. He comes late. He don't do what he's supposed. Like, if any player had the same stigma that Dwayne Taylor did as an OC, they will be off the team. And that is my issue with a lot of stuff that goes on in college athletics, is that coaches are able to do whatever the hell they want. And then if a player messes up or slips up or does something, his playing time is taken, he's cut from the team, he can't do this, scholarship, whatever. What's the punishment for Dwayne Taylor? What has been the punishment for the last 2 years of him coming to practice late, of him showing drunk at practice, or him having alcohol, or players being able to smell alcohol on him, allegedly, right? I keep saying allegedly, right? What are all those things that come about? He still get paid. He still get to call plays. But if a player shows up to practice with alcohol, if a player gets in trouble at school, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I go so hard for the players, is because the stigma is not held to the same standard. And that is my biggest issue when it comes to college athletics, that I feel that kids get the short end of the stick. The kids got to be perfect. The adults can have all the flaws in the world. And that's not every coach. But in certain circumstances, that is what transpires with the kids. The kids have to goddamn be perfect, and coaches can come in laissez-faire, don't care, still getting paid. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I can get another job, and all this type of stuff. When these are kids' livelihoods, or these are kids' final moments, or these are my college years, all these different things, and they go through all this turmoil. That's why I don't have a problem with the transfer portal. That's why I don't have a problem with players sticking up and going to do what's best for them, because coaches are always going to do what's best for them. So why can't the players have the same mindset and stigma? You get what I'm saying? So that's just my little 2 cents. But listen, man, at the end of the day, again, if you guys want to run it back with these two jokers, have at it. I will be laughing all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank. On the other side of the field. Now, okay. Now, I don't know if A&M people know. I don't know if you know. This is word on the street, right? Street news. So, from what I have been told, right, people reached out to me and said Dr. Bryant asked Miles to interview Sam Shade for the head coaching position. Now, listen, I'm going to just keep it a buck with you, right? I don't think this is a bad hire. If it comes down to it, right? If it comes down to it, I don't think this is a bad hire. He's a rebuilder of a program. It is what it is, right? Shout out to Sam Shade. I mean, got Miles in the championship. You can see the record right here, 1-8 when he first got there. He's been a winner, right? He won it in high school. He got to Miles. He's winning at Miles. You can't take away the Bama's a winner. And for me, I'm just a little torn, because if they end up, I'm just saying if this is all if they end up going with Sam Shade, once again, I don't think it's a bad hire. I think it's a solid hire. Very, very, very solid. I just would have liked a little bit more splash. That's just me. A little bit of splash, because A&M's a basketball school. Like, as of right now, A&M's a basketball school, right? And you just need something, to me, to reinvigorate the fan base just a tad. But winning always does that. If you win, and listen, Sam Shade could literally walk in the conference and become Chennis Berry. He could be Chennis Berry on the SWAC. He leave Miles, go to A&M, take half the Miles players. We saw what South Carolina State did with Benedict players. Take half the Miles players, bring in an A&M. You know they're going to play defense. A&M ain't seen defense in the last 5 years. A&M don't even know what a defense look like. You see what I'm saying? So it's a solid. If this is true, if right, one, if A&M decides to make the move to let Maynard go, because again, he has 1 year left on his contract, I think you pay that now and just say good riddance, okay? Good riddance. Good riddance, okay? And then you bring Sam Shade in. I don't think that's a bad hire at all. I think that'd be an absolute solid knock out the park hire. I think he's a solid coach. He's shown. Listen, man, you got to be in the SWAC. First of all, I think there should be a bidding war for either Teddy Keaton, but hey, for real, there should be a bidding war for both them jokers, Teddy Keaton and Sam Shade. For real. Like, if I'm Bama State and A&M, I'm taking both them niggas from the championship game. A&M get Sam Shade, Alabama State get Teddy Keaton, and let's run this thing on back. Let's run this thing on back. Magic City Classic, baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm feeling about it. That's just how I'm feeling about it, right? So at the end of the day, and let's be mindful, he did beat Alabama State. Miles did beat Alabama State last year. So and Teddy Keaton has beat Bethune-Cookman this year. So they have wins against the SWAC. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't shoot it down. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? All right. He said he's played at Alabama, coached high school there. He's taken a Miles program who was successful under the Ruffin era and transformed it after a year. He also works the portal well. It would be a solid hire. Listen. I wouldn't be mad at this either. I wouldn't be mad at that either. I like Henry Frazier. Listen, for me, you got to get when you're talking about rebuilding programs that aren't like A&M, my apologies. Y'all not a big brand. In my personal opinion, y'all not a big brand, right? So when you have a person like a Henry Frazier, a Sam Shade, a Teddy Keaton, you need guys that are used to rebuilding programs. Because why? I got a tried and true method. There's a method to my madness of what I'm trying to do to get this program back to a winning way, right? And they have the resume that have shown that they can do that. That's what you need when you're trying to establish a program or get back to what it is, right? With Paho State, they use Dion, right? Dion's celebrity, Dion's ability to get people in the portal. He reignited that brand. Is like, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't mind going to Paho State. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Right? FAMU with Willie Simmons, right? Reinvigorated that brand. Okay, cool. FAMU, Tallahassee. Okay, we winning. We hot. Okay, cool. Right? Now you need somebody to sustain that. And that's what you're looking to do for this next coming chapter in A&M and Alabama State. Now, for Alabama State, the facilities that you have make you rival to FCS top level competition, lower level G5s. So if that train ever gets rolling, it's a train that you don't want to see coming down the tracks. So if Alabama State could ever get that train really rolling, it's a train you do not want to see coming down the tracks, just simply off of the facilities alone, right? And what they can do. A&M is that like, okay, we're winning now. Congratulations, right? Like, it's just like it is what it is. But the flip side of that is you're in the state of Alabama, which gives you very high top prospects that you can claim to. And if the Alabama schools took the same mantra of FAMU to where, hey, when Alabama kids go out and they get back into the portal, hey, why not try to bring those Alabama kids back home? Right now, I know there's a lot of schools in the Alabama area. You got Auburn, you got Alabama, you got Sanford, you got all those Alabama schools. So I know it's not the most easily attractable place, right? But for Alabama State, it should be, right? And for A&M, your facilities aren't a slouch. Now, if you're playing basketball in Alabama, you definitely need to be looking at Alabama A&M. That stadium is crazy. Stadium is crazy. No. Not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they're not on the level of Alabama State. A&M's facilities are like, they're okay. They all right. I mean, they ain't special. I mean, like, listen, man. A&M, nothing about A&M gives you like a home field advantage. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no vibe to the place to give you a home field advantage. That's my issue with it, right? It's like, you got a decent stadium. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? Got a little jumbotron. It's nice. Got a little dog houses. It's nice. But there's no feeling to it. There's no like, yeah, we in. Like, like at the reservation, or Grambling the whole, or Paho State half the stadium, right? Like, or Southern, that, like, or FAMU, Bragg, like you don't get those vibes walking. It's just another place. There's no veracity when you get, because your fans don't make it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like animosity when you're walking into, you know what I'm saying? It's thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like it has no feeling to it. It's just a nice stadium. It's like when you go into like a white neighborhood, right? You're like, oh, this is cute. This is nice. Oh, I can live here. Right. But it's, it just is what it is. But when you go into other stadiums that have they have a feel to them, right? Like when you're like, damn, I'm in the hole, or damn, I'm at the reservation, or damn, I'm at Louis Cruz. I mean, not Louis Cruz. I'm at A.W. Mumford, right? Like I'm at Bragg. Like those stadiums have a feel. And honestly, the only thing about Paho State is because of the amount of people you see in the stands. It really doesn't have a scary factor to it. It really doesn't, because half the other stadium is empty, right? So it's like you look at one side, you're like, oh wow, and the other, oh, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really, that stadium doesn't really even have a scariness factor to it. It has like a wow factor, like you're like, oh wow, this is pretty big, right? But it don't have like a scariness factor to it, right? Like some of the closer, more quaint stadiums do, right? Like it's just like you feel like they on top of you. You get what I'm saying? So that's just the vibes that I get when I go there. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, so it's nice. Would you want to play at Alabama A&M? Yeah, it's nice. It's never full. That's my whole point. It's never full. So how is it scary when it's full when it's never full? Show me a game this year it was full.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them.
Exactly. Right? So I just think that it's a tough. I think it's a tough go for anybody that goes to A&M. Do I think Sam Shea can win there? Absolutely. I just don't think it. This is gonna sound bad. I just, what is it? I don't know, man. Like it's just like, I don't know. It's just like it's like A&M. I don't know. It's hard to like when I watch the basketball games. Like the basketball games give me vibes of a hostile environment. Like you don't want to go in A&M for a basketball game, right? Like they rolling, they good. Like that's different to me. Right? Like that's different to me. Like that's the vibes you want to, you like, oh yeah. The basketball is the complete opposite. The basketball is just like Candyland, like gumdrops and fairy tales. It's like, we here to play a game. You know what I'm saying? Because the fans don't care. The band is the announcer is you know what I'm saying? Like it's just nothing about the game gives you game vibes. Even when I went to when they played Paho State for homecoming, after the first touchdown, everybody was like, "Oh shit, game over." I mean, like it was no energy, none. So I don't know, man. I'm just not a fan of I'm just not a fan of the whole vibe of A&M. It's just too bougie for me. Right? Like. You're not bougie enough to be bougie because you're not good. Like, if you were bougie and good, I could understand. And you're like, why are we watching the game? We're going to win anyway. Like, I could respect that. At least I could respect that, right? But you suck, and you're bougie, and you don't say nothing. It's just like, it's bad. It's just bad. It's not about the facilities. UFB got a beautiful stadium. Yeah, they do. Man, y'all crazy. A&M has some best facilities in the SWAC. Okay. All right. I mean, like, what you want me to say? What you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I think. Listen, man, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm sorry, like. I'm about to be out this piece anyway, right? So the thing that it's what's really upsetting to me, honestly. Like the thing that upsets me the most about the football culture in the SWAC is that y'all niggas don't even boo the football team. You boo the damn bands. Like, I will never in my life understand that. I go to the Magic City Classic. The team runs out. Nobody boos. Nobody from any opposing side boos. The band goes on the field. Boo. Boo. I'm like, what the? This is fucking different. What is this? I wouldn't even have a problem if you boo for both, right? If you boo for them running in the field and then boo the fan and boo the band, okay, I'll be cool with that. Just boo everybody. Just boo everybody. But just to boo the fans, the band, and you don't boo the football team, what brought your ass to the game? What? Huh? That shit's weird. That is like some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. I don't get that. I never understand it. I'm at the Magic City Classic. I'm watching it. There's no like there's like no variety. There's like this man, I don't get it, man. It's no like there's no anger in the game. Right? Like there's no anger in the game. There's no like, there's nothing. It's just like, yay. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Oh, like that's it. That is it. Like, what is this? Right? Like, what is this? Watching it is just like, oh my God, is this what football has become? Is this what football has become? It just makes you shake your head, man. It just makes you shake your head. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. There's only a few places I love to go. I love the reservation. I do. I really, it's like tucked away. It's like in its own little world. And it's nothing like hearing those Alcorn fans hit you with the ooh, ooh, ooh. And that jank I love that jank. I love that Braves call it. It gives you Florida State vibes like the oh. I just wish they did it more. Like instead of just for touchdowns, like I wish they did it like the whole freaking game was just like, ooh, something. I don't know, but I love that shit. Like I love. If you've never been to the reservation, that jank is different, man. I love it. They got that whole that jank be filled with purple and gold pom poms shaking and stuff. That jank is fire. That jank is absolutely fire. Listen, I love Bragg. I love Bragg. Bragg is the definition of football, college football. Like they're the definition. Like if you want the standard of a stadium and what it should look like and what it should feel like for a football game, you look no further than Bragg.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up the score with.
Like if you was given a class on FCS, like what a stadium should look like, yeah, it's Bragg. If like a field, a stadium, Southern do got the best entrance. I agree with Bishop. Southern got the best entrance, period. Point blank, period. They got the fireworks, they got the whole shebang, they got the whole light show. They got the best like aura. The best aura, you know what I'm saying? Like setting up the vibe for the game, the fireworks, the tiger, all that type of stuff, the jag, whatever y'all want to call yourself, right? Yeah, that's they got the best aura, like just like that LSU vibe, right? Like the LSU night game vibe. They got that on lock. That's on lock. But if you're talking about like what a football game should look like, what a football game should feel like, it's FAMU. It's Southern's a close second. But FAMU for me is definitely number one. And I'm gonna keep saying it's like if I'm Tahoe State, you gotta find a way to to get a new stadium, man. I know the white people don't like y'all. I don't like y'all, so I know it's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be tough. But whenever, if ever, Tahoe State gets a 30,000 seat stadium or a 35,000 seat stadium, 30,000 probably be like 35,000, then that environment would be completely different. You would really feel a home field advantage to where you're like, shit, it is a lot of pom-poms in this hole. It is a lot of people in this joker, and it's completely full. Absolutely. No, you don't. No, you don't. Alabama State got y'all beat. Alabama State got y'all beat with sweets. It don't even come close. Stop it. Alabama State sweets. Dog. Y'all you stop it. Stop it. You're not even on that level, Smash. You're not even on Alabama State's level when it comes to amenities inside the stadium. You're not on their level. All right. You're not even, it's not even close. It's not even close. Nope, not even close. Not even close. Best amenities, point blank, period. There's nothing about Alabama State Stadium you can say something that's bad. Like, for real, like, the niggas got their own club. Like, they got their own club. Hey, what are we talking about? You're talking about, oh, we got the best suites. They have their own club. They got their own lounge. What are we talking about? What? It's not what? They got like multiple levels of suites. Like, it's like suites on the first floor, suites on the second floor, suites on the third level. It's like suites everywhere at Alabama State. Everybody got a suite. Everybody's got a suite. What are we talking about? It's not the same, man. Y'all, listen, man. Southern, y'all cool. Y'all cool. Listen, y'all, congratulations. Y'all got suites. But they not Alabama State suites. They not Alabama State suites, bro. It's not the same, man. It's not the same. It's not the same. I do like, listen, I've been to the ones by the end zone. That's okay. That's cool. I've been to the ones by the other end zone. That's okay. That's cool. And I haven't been to the ones above the press box, but they not fucking with Alabama State. Like, they not. Like, and it's okay. Like, you guys got some good stuff. Like listen, man, I'm telling you, I don't care what y'all got in that press box. It don't come close to Bama State. It don't. I'm sorry. It just don't. It just don't. We have 3 sets of suites. Dog, bro, okay. Let's break this down. Let's really break this down, because y'all pissing me off. The ones that y'all got by the end zone where the bands walk in, that shit is like an outdoor patio in Atlanta, like an Atlanta restaurant. Like, let's not play. They not special. They not special at all. Let's be very clear. It's literally like an outdoor patio set that y'all done put a white tent over, or a white plastic tent over, and like, here, these are special seats. That's one side of your field box. The other side, by the field house suites, they okay. I'm not saying they bad. They okay. It's literally like a hall. Let me. It's literally like a if you went to a church function in the basement to where they got like an office and it's just nothing but like space and chairs. That's literally what their suites are. They ain't got no recliners. They ain't got nothing crazy up in that joint. It's just like a big conference. It's like a conference room, and they got chairs and stools and bar tables in there. And then all the food is on the outside of the suites that you go out, you get your food, come back into. That's it. And then you can walk outside the suite and go sit in the regular state. That's it. It ain't nothing crazy. It ain't nothing crazy. Like, it's literally like a church conference hall that they put bar tables and chairs and stools. That's it. Right? So, and then they got press box suites. So what I'm saying to you is, even though I haven't seen the press box suites, Those other suites don't even compare to what Alabama State got. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got, it ain't nothing crazy. It ain't nothing crazy. It's like, all right, cool, it's nice. But Bama State, that shit's legit. Every suite, okay, this is the thing, right? At the suites, see for the field. Now, again, I don't know about the press box. I saw the ones on the end zone. I'm gonna talk about the suites that I have been inside and experienced the whole thing. I've walked through the ones that look like an Atlanta outdoor patio. It ain't nothing special, right? But the ones by the field house, you got to go out the thing, get your little cupcake, get your food, get your drink or whatever. It's all right, hot dog, ham, just the basic stuff, right? For Louisiana, for the food selection, it ain't the best. Like you're supposed to be in the state of Louisiana. The food selection ain't the best. Okay, let me just say that it's not. It's giving me Bubba burgers. Okay, that's the vibes I'm getting. I'm giving Bubba burgers. It ain't all that. Anyway, right now for the Alabama State suites, like nigga. Okay, like first of all, they got people to bring you. They bringing it to your suite. They set you up inside the suite, right? They bring you the food that you ordered or whatever it is inside your suite. They set it up inside your suite. So you ain't got to go out and go grab nothing or go. They set it up in your suite. Drinks, food, catered, dog. It's not the same. Not the same. Again, and that was at the spring game. That was at the spring game. That wasn't even a full game I was at. It was at the spring game they was doing that for the suites. Come on, bro. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. Like, what are we talking about? It's not the same. And they got a whole lounge in their stadium, which is damn nice too. When I walked in that joint, they had a whole buffet for the coaches, literally a whole buffet, just set up. People, you got like they got a stage where they can play live music. Like it's nice. Nice. It's not the same. It's not the same, bro. Smash called in trying to protect his school. It's not the same. I don't know why he always trying to fight it. It's not the same.
Man, Scotty, man, you is overhyping the people's stuff. Hey, how you gonna say it's okay, man? I said nice, Scotty. I don't care what you're talking about. Hey, first of all, hey, demonstration it is. I can't knock it, but I feel like you really overhyping. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That damn club, that shit hard. But they just got that club, Scotty. Like you can't act like they ain't been had it. You know what I'm saying? For the long haul, I said been legit. And then while you say the shit they put under the end zone, they just upgraded that. You know what I'm saying? So what you're talking about, you just came to home coming outside, how you just said, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I shit been nice, you know what I'm saying? We've been having this shit, so I don't know, that's all I'm saying.
What's
the purpose? Okay, you say Bama State Suites. This is how you so we experienced Bama State Suites, right? You ordered your food, right? Why I'm in the suite while I'm ordering food? That's my first question. Why?
What do you mean why?
Why I'm paying for food if I'm in the suite?
No, you're not. The food comes with it. Like that's what I mean. Like order it. Like they bring it to you and they set it up for you.
Okay, I think you had to pay, right?
Oh no, it comes with the suite. No, it comes with the suite. Like, but what they do is instead of like your field house suites where you got to go out you got to mingle with everybody. They don't in Bama State. They don't have you do that. They bring the food to your suite and set it up in your suite like the New Orleans Super Bowl or the Superdome does, right? Because I've been in those suites as well, right? Like they bring the food to you. They set you up so you don't got to go nowhere. You literally just stay in your suite and kick it, and then. It's the first floor ones that I saw that I was in. They have a railing that makes it private, so you can just sit outside of them janks and just watch the game as well. Like you got your like little seating or whatever. So listen. I just think to be number 2 is not a problem, Smash.
Oh, it's not a problem because
It's not
I don't. When it comes to like stuff like this the hand I fan with. I don't like arguing with people about like the experience of the game. I was talking to Andrew the last game, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you over here is cool enough, you know what I'm saying? But and then let's not talk about the Bayou Classic atmosphere. Like, let's talk about that. You experienced that, right? Right, Scotty?
The Bayou Classic?
That atmosphere, those suites and everything. Who else got that in the store? Let's talk about that.
Dog, you're at a professional.
Exactly.
You're at the NFL stadium.
It's a part of the Southern atmosphere. When you play, it's like when I'm telling Scotty, I want the A Brown to come play for Southern, right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be hot outside all the fucking time. You got 3 different options. What you talking about? Just like, put you on the phone. Let's see what
see what the McDonald's to get some. Listen, and if we being honest, the game was a part. It's not, nobody even cares about the game. Everybody was up in there partying.
Or at Bama State?
No, at the Bayou Classic.
Hey, of course, the party. We gonna give the fuck about this game. Hey, it's a family reunion.
Oh my god!
Don't act like no. But you said this already. Don't you already said about the football and the swag is more passenger. We got that, Scott. I'm talking about your atmosphere. You get here, you ain't gonna be hungry. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here thinking I've been to a lot of Alabama State games. It's okay. It's okay. How the atmosphere is okay. You put Southern number 2 under. What's that around there? Number 2 in the family when it comes to atmosphere. Atmosphere, that's it. Interest in presentation is okay at best. But I feel like all that should make us number 1.
No, listen.
Access.
Smash. It's like this. It's like this. If you lined up everything and made it like a panel of, you guys will come out number 1 because you're number 2 or number 1 in a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So overall, you would probably come out number 1, right? So like the presentation, you'll be number 1. The stadium, you'll be number 2. I'll put FAMU over top of you. If you talk about amenities, you'll be number 2. Alabama State will be number 1. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you guys are either 1 or 2 in a lot of categories. So overall, you would probably come out number 1 overall. It's just like, hey, they got the amenities, they got the presentation. It's a great vibe to go down there. Like, you got all of those different things. It's easy. It's damn easy to get in and out the stadium. Like, you ain't got to worry about all the, crazy backed up lines and nothing like that. It's super easy to get in and out. Concession stands ain't the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you said something earlier too about the food. Airmark contracts our food. Scotty, I can't give them people no fucking fried turkey neck for real and a sweet. You trying to get somebody high blood pressure?
Hey,
you
listen.
gotta go with the generic stuff that's in there. That's not our fault. Okay?
Yeah,
I feel you though.
Yeah. Last
question: what would you put Alabama State's stadium atmosphere? You put fam number 1, you put number 2. Where Alabama State go?
Probably 4. I would go number 1 fam, number 2 brag. No, number 1 brag, number 2 Southern, number 3 the reservation, number 4 Alabama State, and then number 5 Pajot State. And this is why Pajot State doesn't give you there's no scariness factor to it. It's just like it's a very eye-opening experience to see that many black people in a place, right? Because it's just like, wow, it's a wow factor to it, but you don't feel intimidated walking to the vet. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in Bragg and everything is green and orange, and the fans is going, the band is going. It's an environment. The same thing with the reservation. The same thing with Southern. Like, when you're in that atmosphere and it gets going, it's a place you don't want to be. But Powell State doesn't give you, like, I've been in those games where they were close games against against Alcorn State. I'll never forget that game. Deion's first year, Alcorn coming into the Soul Bowl. It was just a lot of people, but it wasn't like it didn't feel like another man. It didn't feel like a 12th man in the stadium. That's what I'm saying. When you're at the reservation, there's a 12th man. When you're at FAMU, you know what I'm saying? When you at the reservation, it's a 12th man. When you at FAMU, it's a 12th man. When you at Southern, it's a 12th man. But there's no vibe of a 12th man at Pajot State. It's just not. Now, if they were allowed to play the band the whole time, then absolutely, yeah, you would really feel it. But the band is what initiates that. It's not the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't put them 5. I'll put them before Alabama State. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I feel there's no 12 man and like Dion gotta bring the seats back. Them red seats. Would that have added extra today?
No, it's a mindset to be involved in the game, and they lack it. It's just very simple. It's a mindset to be involved with the game, and they lack it. They just do. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that passion to be, unless it's a big play, unless it's a touchdown, or unless the band is playing, they're not active. Like what J-Max did at homecoming, that's what it's supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? Get up, stand on your feet, make some noise. It's third down. He got the whole crowd yelling, and it didn't have nothing to do with the band. The band did nothing. J-Max,
they on it this last game. They what do you say? You can't do it. Everybody said that shit.
You see what I'm saying? They stole it. They stole it from FAMU. People need to give my boy Sterling credit. He stole that from FAMU. So I'm gonna give Sterling all the credit. J-Max does a great job using it, but they stole it from where? FAMU. That's why they're the number one. You see what I'm saying?
As I was now. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'd have been to Bama State a couple times. I ain't never like get the. I don't know. I just feel like I was just bougie. Like when I come to the Southern game, I know for sure I got 3 spots to eat in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's in the stadium, and they ain't counting consistent things. Of course, like tell you, I can walk where anybody saying get some food. That's why I just put us number 1 now. Like I said, next year I'm going to family homecoming. I need to see it at its best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want none of it. I want to see however many thousand go in the stadium. I just feel like I was number 1 when it comes to atmosphere. So that's just atmosphere and experience. But I respect your opinion. You're outsider, and you you got a fair synopsis. But Bama State being number 3 is crazy. I don't know.
I mean, like I said, and for me, I gotta just take it from. If I'm being honest, I probably would have to drop, because I haven't been to a game at Bama State, right? I've been to the spring game, but I ain't been to like a game. So I really have to take them off my list. So I probably have to put Jack State at number 4 anyway, because I hadn't been to a game at Alabama State. And Alabama A&M probably like number 10, like number 11. Like it's just bad. It's bad. Like I will put Bethune last. I put Valley last, Bethune second to last, and then Alabama A&M right behind them. Or UAPB. So UAPB, Valley, and Bethune probably like the last 3, and then A&M right behind them.
Yeah, Scott, that's my time, man.
All right, Brody.
Good talking to you.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Joe, coming to you, then Smoke. I see you.
What's going on, Scott? I don't want to touch on this fan shit too much.
Talk to me.
Because we're talking about football. I've been about 6-7 games, sweat football games. And the only time the crowd get loud is when the band got to be doing something in order for the crowd to get loud. I was at Alabama A&M game, and they did something good. I jumped in and started cheering. They looking at me like I was crazy. So you're right about that. The crowd don't get into it. But this is what I want to throw at you. What do you think about that Clark Atlanta? I don't think Clark Atlanta going to let Keaton go. They got the money to match with Alabama, whatever Alabama can offer. I think Clark Atlanta can match it. But what I was trying to go off is going at the DC coordinator, that Cole boy, Coach Cole.
Okay, so let me answer your first part. I think that it's not always about the money, even though, you want to be paid more, but it's the opportunity, right? Because every coach's dream is to be where? Division I. You know what I'm saying? Right. And them got the money. Like, I mean, like they not shy of spending it, and they got it, right? I mean, if you're paying Maynard $300,000, you can pay Tony Keaton $250, $225, and he leaving Clark Atlanta. It's just very simple, right? So,
but Clark Atlanta can pay him that also.
Okay, and then what they gonna have for the coaching staff though? You see, like you're taking away. If because he's probably only making about 120, maybe 130 now. If I bump you up to 250 or 275, I'm taking away from your coaches pool. So now how you gonna pay the coaches?
The alumni come up with that money.
You're giving HBCUs way too much credit. You giving this ain't You must be thinking about like Sanford or
Clark
Kennesaw
no,
State
you know
or something.
People that came through Clark Atlanta.
Again, Miss N.O. Joe, just because they came
Doesn't
mean they're going to give to the booster program to keep Tanny Cleat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. It's not.
We ain't gonna be there. Okay, go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's like, I mean, they could have had Tyler Perry come through that joint. Is Tyler Perry given to the booster fund to keep Teddy Keaton? Who knows? Pinky, the girl, not that girl, but the other Pinky, she got the Slutty Vegan franchise. Is she giving money to keep Teddy Keaton? I don't think she's doing that, right? So it's a very it's a very thing, it's a very finicky line when it comes to donating and giving.
So what do you think about the DC? This is a question I have. It may sound kind of fucked up. Is it Keaton or is it Cole? But they both was at Allen together.
Listen, I gotta go.
Understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I get it. Let me see. Like, if I was, if it was me, I'm not taking him as a defensive coordinator. I'm not being honest. I wouldn't.
Cole?
At A&M,
and making him making him as a head coach.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No.
I would do it at Valley though. If I was Valley, oh yeah, I'll take that chance every time. Because you can bring your brother with you. Because you gotta listen. When your programs like Alabama A&M and Alabama State, even though I know Coach Cole and his brother built Alabama State, they got Alabama State rolling back in the day. Like now, those programs are in places where I don't have to take the risk on you. There's other younger guys that I can go get that I don't have to take the risk on you. So I wouldn't take that risk. Now, if I'm Valley, give me the legends. I want the legends. I want both the brothers to come here to Valley, because if you can turn Texas Southern around, show me you can turn Valley around. You get what I'm saying? Like, and they would be open to that opportunity because they want to show that they them guys. So if I was Valley, hell yeah, give me both the Cole brothers. I'll take y'all niggas today. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. That's me personally.
But this is my thing. This is what I think. I think they both complement each other, Keaton and Cole, because Cole got that old school effect. You know what I mean? He gonna want certain things did old school, and Keaton kind of balanced it all with the young folks. So I think they work both good together.
No,
that's what I think.
No, I think that's a great mentality, and I think if you take Teddy Keaton and Cole is coming with him, I don't have a problem with that. I wouldn't mind keeping him at the defensive coordinator. Keep your whole staff together. That's what's been winning for you. From Allen to Clark, cool. But if you're telling me about the Cole brothers and taking them as head coaches, I would take them at Valley. I would take them at I'll take them at Bethune, like, because they're known to rebuild. Tennessee State, they rebuilt. Texas Southern, they rebuilt. Alabama State, they rebuilt. So why would I not take them in the Bethune or Valley areas to try to rebuild my programs? For real, you get what I'm saying? Like,
if they go to Valley and rebuild, they need to name Valley the Cole brothers.
That's what I'm saying. And if I'm Valley,
if they can go down to Valley to rebuild, they need to name it the Cole brothers.
Valley, listen, if I'm Valley, it's no harm, no foul. Nobody ever thinks a Valley's going to do anything. So if I hire the Cole brothers, it's not an issue. It really isn't. And if you say they cheat at Valley. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, now,
everybody else cheating.
Jackson State cheating. You know what I'm saying?
That's my team this year. This is my one time. I hope you're wrong again.
Okay.
This is my team. I'm rooting for Jackson this year.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope you're wrong this year.
So if the Cole brothers,
if
the Cole brothers if they got some sneaky ways, you don't think Jackson State was cheating and recruiting when Dion was there? Come on, man. I got so many calls, and stop playing with me, right? So
yeah, they got a little couple of violations with you.
Yeah, I know.
When Dion was there. But anything, I don't think the Cole brothers was cheating. I think they was doing. They didn't have the proper people in place to stay on top of things that need to be taken care of.
Yeah,
that's what I think. I don't think, you know what I mean, because compliance, you know what I mean. So that's what I think. I don't think they were cheating, but if they go ahead and do that in Valley, yeah, that's a hell of a job. I would love to see that.
I would love to see
All right,
that.
boy, man,
I
I'm gone.
appreciate it, Joe. And listen, I don't listen, man. I think there's okay. There's a difference between recycling losers and recycling winners. There's a difference, right? Like, don't recycle the losers. Don't recycle the losers in the conference. You get what I'm saying? Like that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing that for? But you got to give respect to the Cole brothers for what they have accomplished at multiple programs. Like, that's not a fluke. I can't make up wins. I can't go to Tennessee State and make up wins. I can't go to Alabama State and make up wins. I can't go to Texas Southern and make up a championship. You get what I'm saying? Like, there has to be respect put on those guys because they did it in multiple ways. So to me, if I'm Valley, it's no harm, no foul. It's hard to get Bama's down here to coach anyway. We ain't won nothing anyway. Why not give the Cole brothers a chance? I take them. Smoke coming to you, then J Love coming to you.
Scotty, you said a few things that I agree with and I don't agree with. Now, I agree with you on this right here. Bragg Stadium, I must admit, if you, like you said, we're talking about how football environment is supposed to be when it comes to FCS football. I totally agree with you. I think the energy at Bragg is very good. What I like most about Bragg is you really can't tell which side is their home side.
Thank you.
You know, like most stadiums,
yeah,
it's all, you know which side is the home side. But what caught me off guard was FAMU's band is on what would normally be the visitor side, which is out, but it's also where the visitor team be at. So I love that. I love how, it's not, the fans go to a certain side. They all go in there, students, they all go in there. They feel the stadium. I love that. I promise I do. I love that. Now this Alcorn shit, dog. I don't agree with you on that one, bro. If you have been, I think, which Alcorn game did you go to?
I went to the homecoming.
The homecoming. All right, cool. Have you been to, so you haven't been to a regular Alcorn home game?
Mm-mm.
It's not what you think it is. I understand you went on homecoming and you got that homecoming feel, the Indian shit. It ain't what you think it is. It's not. I would also have to say that their homecoming attendance is what our regular attendance is at Memorial Stadium. If I'm lying, go look it up.
Okay,
now,
hold on. Let me stop you right there. Let's not act like y'all show up for Valley. Let's not act like y'all show up for UAPB. Like, just because you have a lot of people in your stadium does not mean they're impactful. That's what you guys fail to realize. Like, just because you have a lot of people does not mean them people are impactful to the game. But go ahead, Smoke, finish your point. I'm sorry.
But look, those guys, like you said, everybody, for some odd reason, the SWAC, we are guilty of, I don't know about family, I can't say family, but for some reason, the SWAC, we are guilty of, like, not being involved in the game. I can't sit here and just act like we are involved the whole game. We're not. We had a close game this year. Which game was it? It was a real close game. Oh, the family game, when family came to town. Now, I must say here, I'm going to say this right here. That game was probably the first game in a minute that I have actually sat there in that stadium and we were involved the whole time. Now, we did tune out a little bit, but, like, when it came to where they really needed us to get back in it, we were there. And it was electrifying. Like, it was good. So, but that was the one game that I can't say we knew what needed to be done. And we were, honestly, we were involved the whole time. Like, that was probably the first time I heard it bit, like, actually, like, it was rocking, bro. Like, for real. Now the sweet shit, I'm gonna go with you on Alabama State. I'd have been in Alabama State sweets. Hey, that shit, hey, it's like being in the motherfucking Hilton,
dog. It's different.
It's right. It's different. It's right. And I love that stadium, man. Like, I don't know if you probably never been to Starkville, which I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, you make your pivot. Hey, Starkville, bro. Mississippi State, Davis Wade, Scotty, please go to a night game if you make that pivot.
Okay.
Dog, Davis Wade, bro, it's man. Them cowbells, oh man, it's different, dog. And Alabama State Stadium kind of gives me that Davis Wade kind of look to it because I think it's double deck.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
both sides of Davis Wade is like that before they made like the bowl. So I agree with you on the Alabama State, but man, overall, bro, I agree with your list though. I agree with your list, but hey, the fireworks shit though, bro, we started the fireworks shit, dog. We started it. They ain't gonna give it to us, but we started the fireworks.
You said they're not gonna give it to you.
Yeah, they don't give it to us, but we started the fireworks shit, you know. Hey, it is what it is, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up too long. I got to kick in on that.
Hey, you good, Smoke? That's funny. He said they ain't gonna give it to us, but we started that joke. That's funny. Oh man, that boy said they ain't gonna give it to us though. But we started that. Hey, let's be real though. Listen, they take it to another level though. Southern did take it to another level. J Love coming to you.
Scotty. What's going on?
What's going on?
Man, so look, all right, I got two things, but I gotta address this first.
Go ahead.
2 years ago, the vet won the most scariest stadium in the SWAC.
Who?
The vet.
The scariest?
It wasn't 2 years ago when Prime was there. It wasn't the most scariest stadium in the SWAC. Is that what you're saying?
I was at listen, it's a vibe. No, don't get me wrong. The vet's a vibe, right? It's a whole listen. Let me break it down to you like this. If there was somebody who had never been to an HBCU game, there's only two stadiums I would take them to get the full experience. And the first one would be Southern and Jackson at the vet. That's like standing, and I will put them right in the end zone where the horseshoe is. Like that is like when you look up and see 20 to 30,000 black people, it's different, right? Like, and you get a chill because of what you're looking at. But in the game, now when the bands are going back and forth, it's a chill. I can't lie to you. It's like a dang, it's different. And that's why I say I really wish that they would just allow the bands to play the whole time, because it would literally make it like a Death Valley. It would make it like a Texas A&M if the bands were just able to just blast the whole game. Ooh, wait, what? You couldn't hear yourself think if that was and that's the vibes I would want. But to give you the scary factor, I can't, man. I really can't, because of you guys just aren't engaged in the game enough for me. But it's a vibe though. It is a whole vibe. I would never listen, y'all be playing at King George, and when Deion was there, y'all was playing like, who is Swag Baby? Oh, y'all was good. Y'all a vibe. I'm not gonna take y'all are a vibe, but whoo.
Okay, that leads me to my next question. D.I. Love Nation, I'm just saying what's up. But tonight, I'm tuning in for this game big time. So this is what I want to ask you.
Talk to me.
Who is this a must win for, bro? Is it a must win for Mickey Joseph, or is it a must win for Connell?
It's a must win for Connell Manor, and the reason I wouldn't be surprised if Mickey Joseph leaves after this year. So I would not be surprised, because if I was him, I would be like, I'm done with this nigga shit. I ain't even gonna hold you, but I'd be out. I would be out. All that stuff you got to do with that Grambling for stupid stuff, I'd be out. Dooley and all them, man, I'd be like, y'all can have this, right? It's a must win for Connell Manor. Because you have the more experienced quarterback, you have the more experienced offensive line, you have the more experienced running back. Like, you have everything that you need to win this game. Is it in the hole, or is it at A&M?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it might be at A&M. You know what I'm saying? So if it's at A&M, it's like, all right, and if you got it at home too, you definitely should win this game. So, but I think, but yeah, it's definitely a must win for Manor, because Grambling it's okay. Grambling's an okay team. I mean, they're talented, but they're just okay. It's in Huntsville, yeah. So it's at home. You got the more experienced quarterback. You got the more experienced offensive line. You definitely have to win this game. Definitely got to win this game.
Okay, yeah, no doubt, Scotty. I get which I'll lock back in.
I appreciate it, J-Lo.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. And listen, And he effed it up. He effed it up. Like, that's what, listen, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't want to mispronounce it. But I'm going to say B. Hey, B, listen. Sometimes them homeboy hookups, they mess you up. Listen, sometimes them homeboy hookups, they mess you up. You know what I'm saying? You trying to do a solid for your boy. You know, he tell you he know how to do drywall, and then he patching you up and your drywall look like this. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey, bro, you told me you could do drywall. I mean, I'm still in school, but you know, like, you know, I've done a couple places. Like, where you done them at? My grandmama basement. Your grandmama basement? Yeah. Did you finish? Nah, it's I still got to complete. What? Them homeboy hookups, they get you hemmed up. They will get you hemmed up, right? Like it just, that's what it is. And that's what that was, a homeboy hookup that has messed him up. And I said it. Listen, I talked to the people at Grambling. They asked me, Scotty, how you feel about the Dooley hire? I said it was ass. I said it's a dumb hire. It's a dumb hire. From the jump, I said it was the worst hire. Rollins, I didn't think Rollins would be bad because I didn't hear anybody from Southern really bash him as a defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? But the Dooley hire? Oh, the Dooley hire was ass. Ass. I was just like, oh, that's trash. You're trying to lose. Like, everybody knows Dooley's playbook. Everybody knows it. Dooley's playbook is a jump off. Everybody's got to turn with that. Like, that ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all remember the Water Boy where the white old coach was only good because he had that green playbook by the other coach? You know what I'm saying? Like, he calling plays and he think that is Dooley with like mobile quarterbacks. That's Dooley with Devontae Kincaid. That's Dooley with once in a lifetime generational talents, right? Like, I'm killing them. I'm killing them with Devontae. I'm killing them with Ben. Like, when you get special talents, you're really good. But when you don't get them special talents, you ain't so good. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my little 2 cents on that. Shout out to you, B, for the comment. But yeah, so yeah, the must win. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh man, Sam, this probably gotta be the funniest. This probably gotta be the funniest thing you ever said, son. I swear to God. Hey, boy, you stupid. Boy, you stupid. Oh man, that's funny. Boy, you stupid. That was funny. Oh man, I needed that laugh. Who? Oh, I hate y'all. I hate all y'all. Boy, I hate all y'all. I hate all of y'all. Okay? I hate all of y'all. You guys have no sense whatsoever. What I really think this platform does for y'all is to show y'all how stupid and ignorant y'all Bama's can get. Because y'all Bama's go to work. Y'all Bama's be all tooted, suited, and booted, you know what I'm saying? All professional, and how can I help you? And I'm the supervisor and manager. And then y'all get in this chat, and then y'all act the damn fool. That's what y'all do. This is my time to get off one. I'm about to get off on it. That's what y'all Bama's be doing. That's what y'all Bama's be doing. Because all y'all Bama's, you know, y'all graduates and y'all super smart, you know, PV Bama's engineers and FAMU Bama's and Jack State Bama's, you know, lawyers and doctors and all. All y'all Bama's do all this stuff, and then y'all come in this chat, and then y'all act the damn fool. That's what y'all do. I know. I see what y'all be doing. I see what y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all boy, I tell y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. That was funny. That man said everybody got the password. The password is Gucci. The password is Gucci. That's funny. Oh man. Y'all a trip. Y'all a trip. Y'all are a flat out trip. Y'all funny. All right, man. Listen, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have a great day. Saying you stupid, bro. You stupid. I'm telling you. I'm all I'm gonna say is this. Before I go, Jack State fans, be very mindful. I'm telling you, don't. I'm telling you, be very mindful. It's a very scary world out there when y'all be when everything hits the fan. When everything hits the fan, y'all gonna be like, damn, Scotty was right. I'm just telling you. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, listen, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'ma holla. God bless.